We live in a world that praises speed and constant motion. The sunrise over the Serengeti marks the beginning of another frantic day for the wildlife. Meet Leo, the fastest youngster on the plains. To him, speed is everything. He believes that to survive, one must never stop moving or chasing opportunities. But for Leo, speed was becoming a cage. He chased every shadow and every flutter, believing that sheer velocity would eventually bring him the success he craved. Mid-sprint, he spots a rabbit and shifts his direction instantly. His energy is immense, but his focus is fragmented, scattered across too many targets at once. Movement is not progress. Leo finds himself running in circles, wasting his precious strength on minor prizes that escape him just as he nears his goal. His heart hammers against his ribs like a trapped bird. The harder he runs, the further his true goals seem to drift away into the distance. The paradox of the modern hunter. He is the fastest creature here, yet he is the hungriest. His speed has become his greatest liability today. He wonders why the others succeed while he remains empty-handed. He assumes he just needs to be faster, to try harder, and to run longer. But speed without direction is just a fast way to get lost. Leo is trapped in the trap of busyness, failing to see the bigger picture. By midday, the heat is a physical weight. Leo lies defeated under a skeletal tree, his ribs visible with every shallow, pained breath he takes. In the distance, he sees his kin. They are not running, they are eating. The sight stings more than the hunger gnawing at his own empty stomach. He remembers every yes he gave to every small distraction. Each chase felt like an opportunity, but together they were a slow death by exhaustion. His body is breaking. The very tools he relies on, his legs and his paws, are battered by the terrain he crossed so carelessly in his haste. When you try to catch everything, you end up with nothing. This is the heavy price of distraction in a world that demands your constant attention. The savannah is indifferent to his effort. It doesn't care how fast he ran. It only cares that he failed to secure his own survival today. He is learning the hard way that effort does not always equal impact. His relentless hustle has led him straight into a dead end of fatigue. The silence of the midday heat is deafening. It mocks his previous noise and chaos, leaving him alone with his failure and his growing hunger. In this moment of absolute low, a new path begins to reveal itself. But first, he must be willing to let go of his speed. Perched on a high rocky outcrop sits Silas, a legend known as the ghost of the savannah. He is a master of the hunt's silence. Silas doesn't look like a hunter in motion. He looks like the mountain itself. He sits perfectly still, a stark contrast to Leo's frantic energy. Driven by a mixture of desperation and curiosity, Leo drags his exhausted body up the slope to face the one who never seems to fail. Leo looks like a storm that has passed, while Silas looks like the calm before one. The difference between them is more than just age. The elder's gaze is weightless, yet heavy with meaning. He doesn't judge Leo's failure. He simply observes the young cat's state with profound clarity. "Why are you running, young one?" the silence seems to ask. Leo realizes he doesn't have an answer that doesn't involve his own frantic exhaustion. "What are you waiting for?" Leo finally asks. Silas doesn't answer immediately, letting the question hang in the air like the heat of the day. "I am not waiting," Silas finally whispers. "I am watching. There is a great difference between being idle and being still with a purpose." He points to the horizon where the herds graze. From this height, the chaos of the ground becomes a predictable pattern of life and death. Leo tries to sit still, but his mind is still racing. He feels the urge to do something, anything, rather than just sit and watch the world. "To go fast," Silas says, "you must first learn the art of being still. Your speed is a tool, not a strategy for your life. If you don't know what you are looking for, you will find everything and nothing at the same time. Stop. Look. Really look at the world." Hours pass. The sun begins its slow descent. Leo's breathing finally slows down, matching the steady rhythm of the elder beside him on the stone. He begins to see things he missed before. The way the wind ripples the grass, the way the herd shifts when a predator is near. "Look at the one on the edge," Silas instructs. "Do you see the rhythm of her step? She is tired. She is your true objective." Leo notices the wind. Before, he ran against it, giving away his position. Now, he feels it cooling his face, keeping his scent hidden safely. The savannah becomes a map of opportunities. Strategic stillness is the highest form of action. It allows the mind to calculate what the legs cannot. A bird flutters nearby, a distraction that would have triggered a chase earlier. Leo remains still. He has learned the value of choosing his battles. Conservation of energy is conservation of life, Silas teaches. Save your fire for the moment it matters most. Do not waste it on sparks. His vision sharpens. The world is no longer a blur of movement, but a series of calculated risks and potential rewards waiting for the right moment. They descend, not to run, but to position. Every step is deliberate, placed with the intention of a master architect building a perfect trap. In the tall grass, Leo is invisible. He is no longer a predator chasing prey. He is a part of the landscape, waiting for his time. The target is close. The temptation to sprint is high, but Leo holds back, remembering Silas's lesson about the perfect moment of the hunt. Precision over motion, purpose over speed. These are the mantras that now guide Leo's heart as it beats slowly and steadily in the grass. The stop was not a pause in his life. It was the preparation for his greatest leap. The world belongs to those who can wait. As the light fades, the moment of truth arrives. Leo's body is a coiled spring, vibrating with a power that has been carefully husbanded all day. There it is, the opening. The gap in the defense that Silas promised would appear if Leo was only patient enough to wait for it. Leo does not hesitate now. This is not the frantic rush of the morning. This is the calculated strike of a predator who knows he'll win. He explodes from the grass. The speed is the same as before, but the intent is different. He is a guided missile, not a firework. He covers the ground in seconds. The gazelle realizes too late that the shadow in the grass has turned into a lethal force of nature. There is no wasted movement, no looking back, no second guessing. Leo is fully present in this single, decisive action of his young life. The gazelle tries to dodge, but Leo has already mapped this path in his mind hours ago. He is steps ahead of his prey's panic. The reach is perfect. The timing is absolute. The hours of sitting still have culminated in this 1 second of perfect, undeniable physical execution. Success. In one single focused chase, Leo has achieved what 1,000 frantic sprints could not. He has finally secured his place on the plains. He stands tall. The hunger is gone, replaced by a deep sense of accomplishment and the realization of what true power actually looks like. From the ridge, Silas watches. No words are needed. The lesson has been etched into Leo's soul through the direct experience of silence and action. Leo has realized that stopping was not the end of his hunt. It was the very thing that made the hunt successful and truly meaningful. He saved 90% of his energy and achieved 200% of the results. This is the math of the wise and the patient. The ghost of the savannah has passed on his secret. The plains are no longer a place of frantic struggle, but a field of strategic opportunity. Tonight, Leo sleeps as a true master. He knows that tomorrow he won't start by running. He will start by sitting, watching, and being still. The lessons of the wild are eternal. They apply to the hunter on the plains and the worker in the city just the same. Fast forward to our world. We are all Leos, rushing through our days, chasing every notification, every email, and every minor opportunity that flickers by. We fear that if we stop, we will fall behind. We mistake the noise of our busyness for the signal of our actual progress in life. But are you the Leo before Silas, or the Leo after? Are you running yourself into the ground for prizes that don't even matter to you? The truth is, the world belongs to those who have the courage to pause, to step back from the chaos, and find their own center. Stop, reflect, then act. This 3-step rhythm is the secret to moving faster than the crowd without ever feeling the need to rush. Daring to not do is the ultimate productivity hack. It allows you to align your energy with your highest goals and ignore the rest completely. Whether you are on the Serengeti or in a skyscraper, the power of stopping is your greatest competitive advantage in a world that never sleeps. Take 5 minutes today to just be still. Listen to your breath. Locate your compass. You'll find that when you start again, you'll be unstoppable. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to join our community of intentional hunters. And remember, sometimes the fastest way to the finish line is to stop.